what we've seen, and there is a lot more water in play, Max. So for sure, that will definitely make an impact on how these teams rotate. We've already seen Windex from N1 getting knocked out. You know, like, look, yeah, of course, we're going to be looking through the action. We're going to see how these teams are doing. And of course, the prize pool and the prize money is going to come into play because, for example, Unique are in 6th place, so you can, in theory, overtake. And Unicorns of Love and even Football is to claim more money. On the side of N1, they're in 11th. They can overtake a couple of teams above so to get more money. But like I said, the focus, the attention has to be on the 3 teams fighting for that top spot. Noraz, and he gets trying to dance around. Ring around the rosy, a pocket full of posy. Ashes to ashes, we all fall down.
You know what, despite the fact that Red Reserve are not making it through and safe on their Mad Gaming, they're making for some entertaining content, that's for sure. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I just saw 1218 in the feed was actually losing Tulika early towards Gatka. They're down to 3 members now.
Ooh, okay, indeed they did, indeed. I don't know exactly what happened, but...
I think it was Heroes X. Like, because they're rotating in the same area. It could be all Heroes X or WSK.
Yeah. That could be, look, you know, I'm not going to speculate. I don't want to speculate. I've already speculated enough. I just want to see this game out. I want to see what the teams are going to do. Yes, 1218 being put down to 3 is going to have an impact as Tixie is going to feel the brunt of Unique. He does manage to survive, but knowing that he's on his own and the 4 members of Unique are swarming in on him, could we see 2 of the teams fighting for that top spot be put down to 3 players in the first 4 minutes?
I'm a little bit surprised and in a way sad because this is usually the compound that can take away instantly, and Team Unique were just fast on their rotation this time. They took control, and now there's going to be a little bit tricky for them. Tigsy is locked down in place.
Here's the thing, the members of Konina Power are on the outskirts of Milton, right? So they can actually look to give support to Tixie and actually bait Unique, but it's still going to be risky. If Tixie is frozen, gets knocked down, Tixie is low in health, Tixie isn't ready to give up the fight, but he just got too close to comfort and he gets shut down. Konina Power, get the hell out of there. Keep going as a 3-man team.
Konina Power and 1218 already down to 3 members. And now Dream Eaters technically have like the advantage because they've got 4 members and they're still going to be up there in Yasnai Polyana. But you've got to keep that in mind. Nice headshot connecting actually from Memphis onto Gonzo. Not going to be resulting in anything extra being done. I mean, this is also a fight that can be still pretty useful for Team Unique. If they have a great game, they can still somewhat overtake extra positioning. So they have still somewhat in that stake here, despite the fact that they're already qualified.
Man, oh my god. I kind of want this game just to kind of fast forward, right? You know, I just kind of want to get to the late game. Okay, so looking at Dream Eaters, they're on the edge of the circle. Right now, they do have plenty of space. They're in Yasnai. But we got to think about the fact that there's Unicorns of Love and Nomad Gaming and Rozhawk. They could rotate towards the center of the circle. Heroes X are coming in as well. And the real deal, they're going to probably stay around prison / shelter anyway, so that won't be too much of an issue for Dream Eaters. The most important thing for Dream Eaters is that they don't rotate too much too quickly, that they kind of go step by step to make sure that they can gather as much information as possible.
They're very scarce on the way they rotate, just like very small amount of rotations, but they try and make them as effective as they possibly can be.
Exactly.
Which is like, they get that from getting information actually from that high ground position down south of the Yasnai, which I do pretty much enjoy. Heroes X gonna move on forward. I think that, yeah, they got 1 kill, so I'm pretty damn sure they're the team that actually shut down that 1 member of 1218. So they're gonna be running away like, hee, we trolled them, haha, look at that.
And here's the thing, like, you know, to give a bit of respect to teams in the middle of the pack, like, you know, the Real Deal are on 80 points, WSK are on 89, Red Reserve are on 90, Heroes X are on 91, and Team Unique are on 111. So, you know, in terms of that prize pool, the prize money, there's definitely a battle in the middle of the pack. Like, if you see the Real Deal, hypothetically speaking, get the chicken dinner, that could see them overtake Team Unique and get 6th place, and that is a chungus amount of money extra in their back pocket.
I do have to say, like, I'm a lot happier with like where some teams are like actually able to really push up, like especially for example Red Reserve. Like now they're in 8th position. Sure, like it's game over. Very unfortunate unless they kill the entire lobby, but okay, we know that that's going to be not happening, unfortunately. But still, how they play at the very end, it shows that they have the potential.
Oh yeah,
and not only them, but like a bunch of other teams too. Like of course, skill at the very end. That was still a very, very nice game from them. It's just they need to work on consistency and get into the full split, because I'm sure we'll see them again. That is their main point of focus. If they can improve on that, they can make it.
And also mentality. You know, also I know that, you know, we've been talking to them, especially you, in terms of they being kind of like a little bit down in the dumps, a little bit kind of sad at how they've been performing. Like, I know it's natural, but don't get sad. Just get awesome. You know what I mean? Like in the words of Barney Stinson, you know, you got to turn that around into focus. You got to say, okay, look, we can't change what's happened. Let's learn from the previous game and play better and get a better result.
At the end, just trying to have fun while you do it. On the real deal, they get Azzy. They keep on pushing Buja in a distance pretty damn low. I'm not sure if he's knocked. I'm pretty sure he is, and he's going to be able to put off potentially a res on top of Azzy. A lot of utility getting chucked by Daddy right there. Frozen going to be on the lower side. He knows exactly he has to focus on 2 lines of sight, and that's going to allow Frozen to get an easy swoop on Daddy. Instant kill, instant flush. And Unique, they are taking control. It's 3 kills so far. The real deal finding no proper way to respond to this.
No, indeed. Looking at the 3 teams fighting for a spot. Quinina Power still in Milta. Dream Eaters are on the little bit north of prison, and 1218 are still in George Paul.
1218 going to be taking their time, guys, for sure. Despite the fact that they were in Gadka, seemed like that was not really their main looting station. They're going to go for George Paul, get their health packs also if they want through there and make their way through. But there's so much room up north and on the western side. It's not going to really impact them. It could if there were teams localized there, but they're actually pretty lucky that no teams played edge of circle this game.
It also depends on where phase 2 goes. You know, so as we do see Frozen being knocked down, as he does clap back, Lightning gonna look to support Frozen, as he's gonna have to be very, very careful. He's 1 of 2 players left for the real deal. Bujo is also going around, but he's a little bit further away, so Azzy is pretty much on his own for now.
I'm interested to see where this circle's going to be taking us, as it did pop up. And we've seen that, every circle, same area.
That's okay.
It's okay, yeah, but
it's actually okay because it centers off quite nicely. It does eliminate a lot of the circle, a lot of water. It does also eliminate a huge potential of having a military island finish. So that's good, and also it kind of still does give quite a bit of space for 1218 to get into the circle. Although they're still gonna have to take it step by step, much like Dream Eaters did.
I mean, it's just, I want to see a little more variety in these games also. I mean, let's not go back to the water finish we had like yesterday on game 2 of ERANGEL. That, like, never again. But, like, it's just every single time, even the placement, like, again, like, come on, we're fed up with this.
Definitely.
Nice shot coming up from Lost, pretty close by. But Unique, they're just going to try and wrap around. Unicorns of Love, I think they are not really wanted here by Unique, so they're going to try and hold it. But I think the Unique are actually trying to maybe roll back and not really take the fight head on, or at least reposition.
Quinina Power, they lost a player early on. They're down to 3, and this is where it makes their position right now in the circle increasingly tricky, because if you were a full squad, Max, you'd be able to send 2 players up to either the north or south of Milton. But now as 3 players, you don't really want to risk losing 1 more to take you down to 2. And you don't really want to disengage away from Milton because it is still not a bad place to hold on to. So now they've got to make the call of either keeping all their players in Milta and get less information, or all move out and potentially run the risk of going into another team and being wiped out early on.
I like the fact that like NGG and WSK did like somewhat of a similar move to what happened last time. Is actually WSK pushed upon Novka on the western bridge, and they actually put himself underneath, and then just NGG went past the bridge, and they just kind of like switch their position, and NGG now easily going to make it through. I'm a little bit, I would love to know what the intention was with WSK on that rotation, because it was definitely a really weird approach, and they didn't really act and have any more of an influence. But 1218, they see Red Reserve. They're going to get fragged. This could be huge for 1218.
It could indeed. Red Reserve, they have nothing to lose from a World League spot, but they do have plenty to gain from a cash prize point of view, so they might just want to take a little bit easy play for that late game. They are always a team full of pride. They've done such a great job to get to this point. Formerly, OVN ran rings around the other teams in the lead up to the EU group stage semi-finals and finals, and then pulled out some fantastic performances to qualify for this stage.
Now 1-2-1-8, despite the fact that they're very spread around, they're going to try and find themselves a compound. It's not in circle though, the blue zone's going to be on them in a matter of a few seconds, so you've got to try and really find that position.
Shouting out.
I think that, like, this is what I was thinking, like, talking about, right, is the fact that when you're trying to hold on to a position, you might act more passively than you might actually intend to throughout the entirety of the tournament.
Exactly.
That, from that position alone, that is why I'm seeing from 1-2-1-8, they want to play a bit more passive and aim for position, because it's so close.
On a side note, great rotation from Bird Reserve. A little bit similar like they did in the previous Erangel game, but still overall pretty damn good. Of course, because the circle is at least more towards the north in the previous Erangel game, it gives them a bit more space down south. But now we're going to see the next phase show up. There is such a cluster of teams inside the middle of the circle with unicorns, a lot of right slap dab in the middle. And oh my absolute Mary Mother of Jesus, that shift down to southwest, the water in play, that decreases that landmass incredibly.
1-2-1-8 be like, kind of.
It's not too bad for 1-2-1-8. It's worse for Dream Eaters.
They're rotating first. Like, they're all rotating before 1-2-1-8 because it's so much closer and because there's such a small amount of landmass. It's forcing teams to rotate quicker. 1-2-1-8 being so far away, they'll be one of the last teams to be able to achieve and make their move there. So I think it's actually pretty bad for them.
It's also really bad for Dream Eaters. It's best for Konina Power in this situation, right? Now, let's not forget Konina Power. They are still in second place in the standings. They are 3 points behind Dream Eaters. So they need either 4 kills or 4 extra placement points. Hell, both just to really confirm it. But they do have 1-2-1-8 hot on their heels. 7 points behind Konina Power. When we look at the rotations, 1-2-1-8 seem to have found a spot on the west coast of the circle. The good thing for them is coming in on that coastal line, they don't have to worry about what's going on in the water, right? So that does give them extra perspective that they can just focus on the 180 degree angle.
Just a quick little bit of information for people at home. You can't really see the mini-map right now, but 1-2-1-8 were actually able to find a compound on the western side.
That's what I said.
And GG were very close, and I thought they were going to actually go for that specific compound, but they shifted intention at the very last second, so actually that compound was lucky enough open for them, and they're going to be now taking it.
And Konina Power have slightly disengaged away from Milt. The Dream Eaters have been able to find a spot on the north side of the circle. And they actually have a surprising amount of space because a lot of teams did rotate early on that huge circle shift. So that creates automatically a bit more space on the edge of the circles. However, team fight going on between Team 5 and Footballers holding on to a couple of compounds. Also, Unique being shut down by the Real Deal. 2 of these teams have been fighting for the last 10 minutes or so.
Dream Eaters is actually able to do a rotation a lot easier than what was actually called out a few seconds ago. So they do make it through towards Unicorns of Love. They do make it a one-on-one trade. Actually, automatic gets first and hit on alone. 2 insanely gifted players, but Talon will be there to back them up. They couple off the rest now. They've got to focus down. And remember, player of Dream Eaters, Meku and Thanos going to be in this. They can't afford to lose. If they lose this fight, they are out of the World League spot. They have no more chances. No chance for mistake. They have to rush down Talon, and they get it. 4 kills. They can pull off the double res on Advocate and Matic. But boy, oh boy, that was close.
That was close, but that's a fight. That's what Dream Eaters do. They don't stop fighting. They don't stop running. They don't stop killing to get into the World League. However, N1 have gotten into those few buildings across farm. So they could punish Dream Eaters. Of course, the revives have come out. The healing will come through. They will take their time as the next phase has moved towards the southeast. So it's shifted somewhat in the opposite direction, driving the teams on the west coast to have to rotate in. N1 and Dream Eaters both outside the circle, but definitely a little bit closer. Meku just try and shoot up against N1, but they managed to get away.
And we're like, oh, that's Dream Eaters. They're tryharding right now. We want to get out of here. Nowhere we are interested for this. So, but it's now. Well, the teams are slowly making it around them. Oh, yeah. Number 1, they're going to be in a compound nearby. Markov UDR kill is going to be in the open. 1 sexy headshot would be enough. But Lutz will not be able to find, unfortunately, with that DP. The things are getting pretty damn sweaty, I do have to say. It's going to be like many phase 5 circles going to be what's going to be interesting for these teams.
Definitely. And also on a side note, Kunina Power have really been moving and rotating really effectively around Milta. Initially they went into it, but then they went on towards the east edge of Milta. Then when the circle shifted, they moved towards west edge, and they've slowly been moving out onto the outskirts of Milta, building by building, and that's really good for them. It means that they are kind of finding and reacting to that circle a lot clearer and a lot cleaner compared to the teams around them.
Oh, it's Nomad Gaming. They're just going to be absolutely rushing through the compound of Heroes X, knocking on their door. Puff and Puff, can they blow that compound down? The real deal going to be dying out in 15th position, but here it is, the fight of Nomad Gaming. They're not snickered already. The nades are going to be flying out, especially with a few squads like Kunina Power and NGG. Heroes X, how can they hold on to it? They're not in the same building. They can somewhat share for the time being. They might also have 1-2-1-8 actually crashing here pretty soon because they're entering. You can see them on the mid map on the top right of their screen. They're almost there, and they're just going to try and force through all these teams.
Oh my absolute!
Oh, Mark got it.
Floppy.
As
this fight between Nomad. Knocking on heaven's door with a bunch of grenades. Eclipse is going to get put under fire. It's barbecue time, baby, in the words of yourself, Maxman.
Barbecue time, the favorite time of the year. Of course, some nice ribs. I'm having a good time, baby. But of course, Mark was having some influence over there, not getting scattered out. But
what? Whoa, Max! 1-2-1-8 have been eliminated. 1-2-1-8 have been eliminated in 14th. That's it. They are out of the running for the World League spot. Their game shut down. Devastation personified for themselves, and now it comes down to just 2 teams, Dream Eaters and Kunina Power. That will breathe a huge sigh of relief for Kunina Power if they have been keeping an eye on the kill feed, Max.
I mean, they got lucky on phase 3 where there was a compound still available in the west. This time, the luck was not all that much there for them, unfortunately. So, of course, they get eliminated. Still a really good attempt. One of the top 3 teams. Well, potentially if Footballist and Unique don't make a comeback.
But here's the thing. They left it extremely late to disengage from North George, right? So when they left it too late to disengage, they didn't get information. They left it too late, and therefore they weren't able to rotate into a cleaner part of the circle. Whereas when you look at Dream Eaters and Kunina Power, yes, the circle was kind of more in their looting spot. However, they still reacted a lot better.
Circle going to be shown up. 2 teams you're looking out for, Kunina Power and Dream Eaters. And actually, the circle's not all that bad for those 2 teams specifically, because they can still have a lot of room to play around. And now is how many kills can they get, and also what position will they end up is. That is what we really want to keep an eye out for, as NGG in the open in this road segment with Cupid and Forever remaining. They can still potentially get Beast back up, but I don't think the Red Reserve really want to allow this.
No. And you know what? This circle shift, it's actually gone in the favor of both Kunina Power and Dream Eaters. Dream Eaters are on the north side of the edge of the circle. Kunina Power on kind of the southeast side, still inside the building. So in theory, Kunina Power have a better position. But if the circle shifts away from them in phase 6, they're going to have to not only cross the road, but get into the open field. So I'd like to see one of their players go across the road to try and scout out and get information.
Great use of utility for Cupid, I have to say, able to get Beast back on his feet. Now Red Reserve. Now that they know that Res was able to come out because so much time has been used up here, maybe Dusky would be better to get over back to Frost, or Frost go with Dusk to try and shut down the rotation of NGG, because they're going to go for the push. We're talking about push. Another one that's happening currently is Nomad Gaming actually able to push out Heroes X out of their building almost. And now they got a few cars, they got the buggies over there. He's going to try and use it up, but here it is. Beast and Red Reserve, they're going to be clashing as Heroes X and Nomad Gaming. Heroes X down to only sell him. He's going to try and do the moves on his own.
Nice.
He's going to get surrounded.
What?
Sell him. How are you doing this? And he even gets to 1v3 versus Nomad Gaming. How in hell do you not get that?
I know we normally see snakes on Sanok, but the snake on ERANGEL was Salem. An incredible play from him. If there was ever a clip moment in this game, it was that Salem pulling in an incredible push to take down Nomad Gaming. We're down to 10 teams. UDR Killers have gone down. One thing to note, Max. One thing to know, Dream Eaters are on an increasing kill run compared to Kunina Power, so they are creating a bit more of a gap as Heroes X do finally get shut down. Dream Eaters, they're on the kill feed one by one. They're taking down teams around them as they try and find space inside the circle. We're down to 8 teams, 24 bodies left in the lobby.
Kunina Power, I gotta say, they were very, very smart. They crossed the road as soon as they possibly could, and Team Nick now behind them. This is the way for them to potentially feed on kills. Number one, unfortunately, going to be losing Nacho. He was the last member standing. They'll be taking 8th position. 7 teams remaining, and Kunina Power and Dream Eaters are still in play. Things are getting sweaty. Things are about to go downhill from here on out. As Footballist able to push up a little bit, but now not many compounds remaining, mainly just fields.
Skilla, who nearly ended the chicken dinner for Kunina Power, are getting very close, but Footballers are helping Kunina Power right now. Getting a knockdown onto a member as Gonzo takes down one member of Unique. That's going to be a point. That's going to be a real benefit as they try to hold on, but there's still Analysis. Analysis, if he can take down Gonzo, this could be the closing point for Kunina Power. He's going to jump outside the building. Gonzo's wrapping around, hearing each other's footsteps. Max, this is do or die. We've seen Gonzo pull out the stops previously. Can he do it in the last game of the day?
We'll have to see. Didn't cross the road, so he's got to take a gamble here, take the fight. Got kills on their side. These are kills that they can actually potentially prey on. But Lutz, he's going to be pushing in aggressively upon Goskiller. And that could also make it a little bit easier for Kunina Power later on down the line. But this nice play, great use of utility from Kunina, allowing now Gonzo to go for the fight. Just one kill, not really worth their time. Unique up to 5, going to chuck up that nade. Could be huge for Analyst if it does connect on Exa or Gonzo.
So good by Kunina Power, thinking of the late game, and down goes Analysis. The breathing space is created for Kunina Power. I know that was a self-nade, but honestly, that's it. We're down to 6 teams. Dream Eaters, they're still in the running. Kunina Power, they're still in the running. They're first and second respectively. T5, they got Dream Eaters by their side. In the fields, Dream Eaters are about to be shut down if they don't take down Team 5.
Oh, I'm wheezing. Analysts are the instant regret of that nade, but still, that's going to make things even better for Kunina Power. Like, hell yeah, thank you for the mistake, mate. We appreciate it, but Red Reserve out in now. I believe that was 5th position. Goskiller in 5th and 6th position is going to be for Red Reserve. But Footballists, they're going to be knocking on Kunina Power's door. They get the first knockdown. Lutz, can they get the kill? They need to catch up to the kill count, really, of Dream.
Nice.
They can do that. This could be huge. They need every flag they can get.
Nice, they have got a couple of kills in their back pocket, but Dream Eaters have more. We're down to 4 teams. This could down to the end as Dream Eaters are driving through. Team 5, Matic takes down Daphne. Now it's just Sun HP left standing, and Dream Eaters are going to be inside the field. They've got 12 kills, Max. 12 goddamn kills. That puts them 15 points ahead of Kunina Power without taking into account the amount of kills Kunina Power have.
And Footballers, they can still get themselves in first position if they get this chicken dinner and get the $15,000 US cash prize. They still have a really big objective to play for. But now, Team 5, they are the biggest threat to Dream Eaters. They are currently in the field. Despite being in the field, they got 12 kills.
Nice!
What a fight from Robdany! And then they coming out from also Exa, but they can't flush it out just yet.
Push it,
going to be shifting. This is going to be extremely impactful in this game.
Okay, push it, or just throw a grenade. Do what you can. Get the utility. Advocate gets knocked down. Sun HP could be stopping Dream Eaters in their tracks as Konzo comes in. That's going to be Kunina Power taking down 3 more players of football. It's going to add to their overall kills. They've got 6 so far compared to Dream Eaters 12, right? That's something to think about. As Sun HP gets knocked down, and T5 are still in this. So that is going to fight as Dream Eaters hold on. They're holding on behind the hay bale. Thanos gets a heal up. He's gonna look for the revive. Still 4 teams climbing. Kunina Power, they're closer to the edge of the circle, but nobody's in it. They still gotta try and take down Footballers if they are going to find a safe space inside the circle. Matic running through. Thanos is supporting them. Sun HP is healing up. This is gonna come down to these 2 teams to define the moment as Matic gets knocked down. He's gonna nearly get confirmed.
But Thanos is still in play. This gets shot.
No, one more bullet. One more.
Shut down Thanos, but gets prone in time. And the circle's going to be actually shifting over to Kunina Power. And they're taking control of that northern circle shift. And they're going to deny every single other team to make it through. But Thanos, if he dies, that's potentially game over for the World League.
Dream Eaters round.
Eliminated in 4th position.
Dream Eaters are out. Dream Eaters are out. Do Konina Power know this? But no, it's not over for Konina Power. Levazin is still there. Team 5, they're in this game. They're 2-man team. But Konina have 3 up. Azar and Gonzo inside the field, in the center of the circle. They want to take control. They want to secure the World League spot. And they're going to try and fight for it. Rapidini, he knows Levazin is there. He wants to catch him out. He wants to get that extra kill. And he sees it down and knocks him down.
This is it. You need every single kill. If you can get up to 9, you will be qualified. I think at this point, they're already qualified at this stage. This is such an easy game for them to secure. Lovazin's going to be done out to the blue zone. Footballists are eliminated in 3rd, and it's all in the hands of Sun HP 14-5 as Konina Power. They know it's a 3v1. They're just going to go for it. No more time to breathe for you, Sun HP. And that will be Sun HP normally taking 2nd position. Some nades again chucked too. And there you have it. Your team to be qualified will be Konina Power in #1 position.
27 points. They were before this. 20. Before this, they were 6 points. They will claim that spot by 1 point, Max. What did I say? I said it would come down to 1 point. It could come down to kills, but Konina Power, the last 2 games, got 2 chicken dinners. Incredible push at the end.
You gotta say, Dream Eaters, literally, if they weren't in 4th position but in 3rd, they would have been qualified.
Yes.
That is literally that close. Dream Eaters, you still gotta give them a lot of props. It was such a close call. They played so damn well from start to finish, from the game #1 until game #12. I gotta give them just so much props for what they were able to pull off. But at the end, Konina Power will be your extra representing for the CIS region.
Look at that, Konina Power. What did they say? They came into this regional finals as the 3rd best CIS team. They traded behind Dream Eaters in 1-2-1-8 time after time, but they didn't give up. They kept going. They kept fighting. And in the last 2 games, they climbed up in the standings, and they got the results of the century. They put the destination in their control, and they have secured that World League spot.
Oh, man, definitely like one way to end this entire event. It's been huge, and I think it's been worthwhile for us to actually delay the event. I'm not gonna lie, if it's for a finish like this, couldn't ask for anything better. No. Let's go over a few of the highlights as NGG taken one hell of a fight versus Red Reserve, able to shut down Victor, even getting Beast back up after because of the smokes of the Cupid, but then just went going on.
And that's the thing, we had kind of 2 different play styles, right? And Dream Eaters, like, they were up in the north and they kind of had to play this play style of being aggressive, even though we know them to be aggressive, but they kind of had to be the most aggressive they could to create that space. And they did that, whereas Konina Power, yeah, they'd lost a player early on, but they also played calculated. They played what they do, which is kind of just disengaging away slowly, little by little, across the buildings on the outskirts of Milta, and that's what gave them that win. If they had stayed inside Milta, they wouldn't have got the information. They would have given those buildings over to the likes of Footballers and Unique, and they probably would have been shut down. That's what I talk about, putting your game in your control and playing for the late game. That's exactly what Konina Power did.
Yep, and they just took control at the very end. They're getting the 2 extra kills on Team 5. Very unfortunate for Dream Eaters because the circle did not at all, not even slightly go in their favor. They had to cross through the fields, but even despite that fact, they were able to fight versus teams that were actually in compounds and they were in the open. They got a total of, what was it, like 13 kills at the very, very end. 12. That is still huge. Like, from a fight that they've taken in an open area like in Farm, that is absolutely insane, and they can still be extremely proud of their last performance.
100%. Look at Konina Power. 7 kills in that game, 6 knockouts, 1,400 damage, 290 heal. They didn't need to heal up that much. They just stayed safe. 2 headshots, blew the head off their opponents, blew the head off every other team in the lobby to drive their way through. What an incredible result. What a run. I could not ask for a better finish to 12 insane games in the regional finals over 2 incredible days.
Just to confirm it, we will be going into the overall rankings just to make 100% sure that we're not doing BS math right here, but we're pretty damn sure that that's going to be the case. It was like 4 extra points, I believe, actually from the top team, but taking out the top players of this game. Soke Footballist, I mean, consistently been in that top 4 position. You can't really go mad against him. Soke is such an insanely gifted player, almost 1k damage alone. But then 1 member of Team 5, 1 of Matic, and also Gonzo of Konina Power.
I also did make a mistake. It wasn't 1 point. They actually cleared that World League spot by roughly about 5 points.
Or 5,
so, yeah, my apologies about that. I was kind of going based off the CIS region.
Feels like 1 point.
It feels like 1 point, right? That's the thing. That's why it automatically came to, because Dream Eaters put up such a fight. One more kill, one more placement point, and they probably would have gotten it. Like, man, I feel for them, right? I do. In the excitement, I love Kunina Power. I love Gonzo, incredibly talented player, but I feel for Dream Eaters. The devastation, emotion that they must be feeling, I can only imagine.
Look at that. Even the damage that Dream Eaters got this game, just consistently fighting with the amount of kills. Yeah. I'm not really surprised by that. And of course, they can still move on forward. But 23 total damage for 1218. I mean, that circle shift absolutely messed them up. And they tried to find another position. It was too late of a rotation. The circle, so it was not definitely helping out their position. It's unlucky. It doesn't work out. They could have made up for it a little bit. But unfortunately, still, throughout all of this tournament, except for this last game, they are still one of the best in all of Europe.
Oh yeah, look, they will bounce back. I've absolutely no doubt.
In full split.
They will bounce back straight away. You know, I've absolutely no doubt about it. They have the Res Q tournament finals coming up next week. They will easily keep on pushing, keep on driving. They know that they can do. They know they can capture a World League spot. 100%. Hell, it wouldn't surprise me if they claim and secure a spot directly in the full split. They are that talented. And of course, they're always going to have more to learn, 110%. But the base skill, the base talent that they have is incredible.
Technically speaking now, that means we got one team of every single region representing their region in this World League spot. And also, we're going to have an extra one for CIS. So 2 CIS teams going to be moving to the next stage. And we were maybe somewhat expecting a little bit going into this European regional finals, right? Because CIS was one of the favorite regions going into this because of how aggressive and how just big brain their players actually are. And I think that it is the region maybe also deserve the most to have 2 teams represented because they're that good.
Yeah, to be honest, it makes sense. It speaks for itself. The results were always shown, like the top 3 teams being from CIS in this regional finals alone. Like, come on, that's always going to show up. And you know, incredible play. Like they because the standard in CIS is in some ways automatically higher. They drive themselves, but this is it. Officially, your overall standings, Kunina Power will move on to the World League with 4 chicken dinners, 110 placement points, 73 kill points, and 183 points total.
And you know what, actually, football is able to actually overtake the position of Team 1218 in 3rd, and they get extra prize pool, as we said. That's also the drive of the teams that are currently already qualified. Unique going to be in 5th, but it ends up to like almost nothing. And I do have to say, this is some of the most entertaining and interesting games to cast ever in my PUBG Mobile casting career, and it's insanely fun to watch. And I hope you people at home also enjoyed watching the content, because I don't think we'll see anything better than this in Europe, at least for some time, until full split.
No, and look, yes, the congratulations, the cheers, the honor goes out to Kunina Power, but for all other 15 teams, you should all, we said this before, you should all be incredibly proud of yourselves to be known and regarded and to be seen overall as basically the 64 best players in Europe and the 16 best teams, or the 15 best teams in Europe, is something that, you should hold your head up high with. Honestly, have pride, have respect for yourselves, love the fact that you've got to this point. Use it as motivation to push forward, use it as motivation to get better, but still be incredibly proud.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this European PUBG Mobile Club Open Spring Split regional finals. It's been an absolute honor. So quick recap of the teams qualified for Europe. It will be UDR Killers for CIS, Team Unique, and also, of course, Kunina Power now showing up and joining the party. For Turkey, it's going to be Footballists, and Germany will be number 1. Those 5 teams, you'll see them again, but I'm sure all the other teams that participated will see them once more in other tournaments, in community-run tournaments, official tournaments, and also especially in the full split. My name is Maxman. Join with Imperium. It was an absolute honor to bring you the action you all know and love. Stay safe at home, wash your hands, and see you all later for some more PUBG Mobile Epic Esport action.